Right guys, I've made a mistake, it would seem. I think Black Phantom Galvinland only turns up in pure White World tendency, and I don't think there's any way I can get my tendency back up. So, yeah, sorry about that, but we got to kill Sellen, that was quite fun. And we're going to go to Stonefang now, and we're going to get Scurvver, who... Scurvver is interesting. He's not as fun as Gal was. Gal was in that place I kept going to, I fucked it up. Yeah, you need pure white, which is just dumb. Because I had pure white, and I ruined it thinking I had to go pure black. The irony is palpable. But never mind. He does drop his weapon when you kill him. So anybody wanting the Bramped, or however the hell you pronounce that weird fucking word. I hate how, when you don't have things in your inventory, it automatically puts things in your inventory. I think Dark Souls is the same, and it really bugs me. I would love to not have shit in my inventory. I really would. So at this point, everything is dead in this place that we need to kill. And it's easy to tell when you're in pure black on this level, because you can start this first section of Stonefang and immediately see a primeval demon, which is cool. Because he's just chilling out over there, doing his thing. God, there's a lot of loading involved with this. But it just goes to show the tendency stuff is a really cool idea, but I just don't think it was utilised well. I don't. I think it was very, very complicated and not well delivered. There's no real way to understand the world tendency without just kind of figuring it out yourself through experience and through constantly looking at those pictures and noticing, oh, it's a different colour now, it's darker, it's lighter. When it's lighter, this sword kills these in 2 hits. When it's darker, it takes 4 hits. And just, you know, learning from playing. Like, really confusing stuff. But they've got these servers that affect gameplay. Like Pure White World servers and stuff. Pure White Days and things like that. They've got the technology to do these really cool server events. I wish they did more of them. Because there's a couple of things in Dark Souls that I really would like to be able to do. Like, I would like to be able to get perma gravelorded, so pure Black World tendency Dark Souls. But there's no real way to do it. There's no real reliable way to do it. And in offline mode, it reverts back in 10 minutes. It's so strange. Like, I just find it confusing. Really confusing. Like, I would like to be able to put my game back to the pre-launch Dark Souls date on, like, my console or something, just to populate the world with those legendary Black Phantom Smos, just to see if I could kill one. Because I fought people with max stats in very heavy armors and a lot of life and still beating them. Just imagine that. And they're NPCs too, and NPCs are dumb as shit, so you can really exploit them. But there's a lot of stuff I'd like to do, and it's just... Like, they could have had server events on Dark Souls where, you know, every Saturday, random Black Phantom NPC invaders turn up. You know, they could have even given them some backstory. Oh, well, it's not really From's style backstory, but you get what I mean. You know, they could have been Covenant related or anything. Rogue Dark Moons invading anyone, and you're just running around in a section, and it happened if you're offline as well, or something, so that everybody can benefit from it, or an incentive to put people in human form, and boom. Oh, it's not quite black. You know, it could be so cool. But they don't. They don't do that type of stuff. Instead, you know, they support it, which is nice. They've supported Dark Souls a lot. They've given it a lot of patches. They've given it a nice piece of DLC. Could have done with 5 more pieces of DLC to equal content, to equal quality, sorry, because I would say Dark Souls DLC is probably one of the best DLCs I've ever played, just because the bosses that they added were valid and great. The weapons that they were added, there was a handful of them. There wasn't just 1 or 2, there was quite a lot. Some of them are a little bit overpowered and annoying, but at least they added things. They added new armors. They added pretty much everything a Dark Souls player could want. And it's a shame Demon Souls didn't get one with that Archstone that nobody understands. That mysterious 5th Archstone, or whatever it is. What number it is, 6th Archstone. I'm quite tempted to edit this stuff out, because I do hope that this is not annoying people. But this is what you've got to do, and if anything, these playthroughs are rather honest. They're as honest as I can make them. I mean, sure, a lot of farming has happened off camera, but that's just because nobody wants to watch that shit. Fucking farming, ugh. I don't want to do it, man. I can only watch so many episodes of 24 while shooting arrows at that stupid Grim Reaper. That being said, now that we've got this good sword, we can just drop down and chop him up. I believe. Yay, pure black. So, he's on this one. What's the one thing about Demon Souls? It's very short. And I know I've mentioned it before, but when I look at those warp points, you know when you see like 4 different archstones, you think there's going to be 4 different areas, but half of them are the same damn area. Like where the Flame Lurker is and where the Dragon God is about 2 yards away from each other. Super weird. You look at those points and you think, oh, there's so much of the game to go, there's so much left, but when you play, there really isn't. Like some areas, got to be really careful. These pickaxe guys are super strong, and I've only got 20 vitality, which, sure, if you're doing a Soul Level 1 playthrough, there's a ton of vitality, but it's not for me on this game. Oh no, oh no. Oh, the floatiness of falling on demons pisses me off. So annoying. Fall damage, what happened? Why did it change? Like, the fall damage is so disproportionate on this game. Right. So, he's either going to cast that thing immediately and I'm going to smack him a bit, or he's going to... Yeah, there we go. So now he's done that, he's either going to spam spells... Oh, he's spamming attacks. Nice. Oh, there's his combustion. You see that shit? It's that you got to watch out for. Oh! And that's why. So yeah, anybody who's ever fought, what's his face? Laurentius, and thought, this guy is tough. No, not really. When was the last time you got one-shot by Laurentius? I don't think it exists. You'll get one-shot by this guy all the time. He's a dick. He's a massive, massive phallus. I hate him. And the thing is too, he does run out of MP, or mana, or whatever, but it takes forever, because pyromancies don't do that much, and he chucks a really fast ball at you, he chucks a combustion at you, he's just such a douche. And I rolled too early to evade him, and he got me with Splash, which is what happens. But I would like to parry him. Parrying him is valuable. It's just difficult to do. I might as well go in human form and fight him, but I never do. If he gets that off, you might as well just turn it off, because he's just going to spam magics. Ah! Did you hear that then? Did you hear that? I pressed circle to roll, the game did nothing. Wow. Awesome. I knew it was coming. I pressed the button, the game says no. Okay. But two-handed we do a lot of damage, and I'm going to go in human form to see if he one-shots me with that. Because human form I can put the ring of gash resistance, not gash resistance, flame resistance. And anybody who's wondering why he can do such damage to me, the armor in Demons is different. It doesn't protect you like it does in Dark Souls. It's nowhere near as important. Like, a lot of people will tell you the armor isn't important at all, and it's pretty much true. But it's not only that, it's also that, and it's the fact that it's pure Black World tendency. So this is as hard as the game gets without scaling of new games. So this guy is essentially really fucking tough. And there's nothing on Dark Souls like this, which is why I really like this feature. And sure, it can be frustrating. Nobody wants to get one-shot by really powerful... Oh, I ain't got any rings. Let's try Clever Cart just in case we get that low. Which I don't think we will. Wow, he did that from some distance, didn't he? I want him to come out of the corner so I can backstab him and actually do some bloody damage. That's the fast one. Oh, we're alive. Not for much longer. Oh, wrong button, wrong button. As much as I would love to use that, it's not really realistic. I need to heal, man. That fast one is bullshit. There should never be a pyromancy that fast. Got him in an interesting little loop there where he was trying to do the first swing at me. Oh, and he hurts too. Oh, and he killed me. He fucking hyper armored through my attacks. Wow. And then used his MP spell. That is crazy. This sword does so much damage too. And he's tanking it like a boss. And what does kind of suck is, I've killed this guy with my soul level 25 guy in my pure Black World tendency playthrough. And it was hard, don't get me wrong. It was a similar fight to what you just saw then. But I got him killed. I just... Fucking full moon grass is not full heal. Or a load of shit. It's new moon twilight grass that is the fucking full one. Oh, come on, Chris. I press... Like, how does that even work? I did not hold the analog in that direction. And it... Oh, just weird. Just weird floaty dropping of demon souls. But this sucks. It sucks so bad. Should never do that. You know, I'm rolling towards him for that attack. The amount of times he's hit me with it because I was rolling towards him is obscene. Didn't it look like he was going to man up then and actually attack me? But he didn't. Because he's got these and they do stupid damage. Oh, and I can't. He's going to do that fast one. You watch. No? That fast one is so jarring because you're used to him building up. All I want to do is backstab him. I'm just praying for a backstab. I'd like to parry him, but he's just gonna... No, you don't, bitch. That's not how we play, son. But yeah, how hard was that? Like, some might think, oh, that's note. You just have to space him and dodge his attacks, which fair dues. That's true. But still, man, that ain't easy. That is harder than almost everything in Dark Souls. A pyro spamming NPC. Like, if he could heal, and he probably can somehow, that would just suck. That would be the end. But I'm gonna kill myself because I can't be asked to do the thing. There we go. But that was my dance with Scurvver, anyhow. He's so dangerous. And from this, I'm going to be popping my cling ring back on, as much as I do enjoy the clever cat ring, and we're going to be going to Latria. Because I believe, don't we have Maneaters to fight? God, I hate Maneaters. A lot of people on video saying, oh, I think Maneaters are easy. That's nice. I think anything's easy if you like it. If you don't like it, not so much. But a sword is doing some decent damage. The Black Phantom would not make you think that, but it is. A sword is doing fine damage. This is my least favourite part of the game, I believe. The top part of Latria's is just miserable. I don't think I've saved Sage Frake, which is not very nice. I'm not going to use him, like. I ain't saved Uria, I ain't saved BR, I ain't saved a lot of NPCs. I should really do that. My problem is I forget where to pick things up. Like, there's a key for BR, there's a key for Uria, there's that official's hat, and my memory of this game is just not as good as Dark Souls. But the boss of this level is the Maneaters, and then the next level's a fucking joke, man. It's a staircase with some tosses on it, and a boss that is essentially an NPC who can be human if you're in human form. But like, I don't like these gargoyles at all. They move weird. It throws me off. And there's a big heart that you can hear beating. And we're going to sever these towers that hold the heart up. That gives us access to the top of the tower. Which is nice. It's been a long time since I've been through Latria, guys, though, so I might not be as remembrant? That's not even a word. My familiarity with this place is not top tier. Remember you. I also remember Yurt. He's gonna run away, him. Yep, look at that. Look how weird they move. So weird. They're really big as well. They're big, they're intimidating, but they're crap. And I do have a powerful weapon, which definitely helps. You know, you're kidding yourself if you don't think that the Blue Blood Sword is doing all the work at this point. Get off, bodies, I can't see. Chunk of Moonlight Stone. I think this is where you drop down to where Yurt is. No, maybe not. Thought it was. I don't know what this is. I think I've gone the wrong way. Bloody hell. I hate Souls games for that movement of a geometry, which you seem to clip on things that aren't even there, and it gives you those moments of absolute terror when you think you're going to fall. I've never liked that. And it's a mechanical issue as well. And that's one of the things that made me laugh the most when I was on a forum checking out the Dark Souls 2 wishlist, and every single person on there, giant morons, all of them in my opinion, because they're all like, oh, co-op needs to be better, it needs to be more co-op, co-op this, co-op that. It's like, dude, if you want to play fucking co-op, play Gears. Don't play Dark Souls. Dark Souls is not a co-op game. There are co-op elements, but it's not intended for you and your buddies to ruin it. And I appreciate, you know, everybody plays for their different reasons, but Dark Souls is supposed to be about interacting with strangers in a desolate world. It's not about stacking your party with your 3 fucking buddies on Skype and smashing a game that you can't beat on your own. It's just dumb. Like, there's no tension when you and all your mates are smashing everything. And it might be fun, and I'm glad it exists so that you can do that if you want to, but of all the things wrong with Dark Souls, co-op is not what they should be focusing on, because it's not a problem. The problem is, all the people that like, oh, you shouldn't be able to be invaded because I want to play co-op. Them kind of bitches. Like, oh, you know, I shouldn't die when I get hit by bosses because I should always be alive. I should have max stats because I need to play. You know, I'm just playing the game with my modded character in human form when I could be in soul form and not be fucking up anyone else's day. Like, some of the people that play these games, I just don't understand them at all. And that is one of the best things about it, that it attracts so many different type of mentalities. But it's also one of the worst. Because those co-op bitches, oh, they do my head in. And if you go on any forum, all the co-op threads are on about is dirty invaders ruining co-op. I'm sorry, but it's dirty co-opers that are ruining Dark Souls. And you need to kill these things, and they drop this chain. And if you're in pure White World Tendency, which I don't think we're in yet, I think we're close, but I don't think we're quite there, then you can get a key for, I think it's Riddell's cell, or something like that. And if you come up here, there's a door that is a platform for you, over a gap. There, this one. There's usually a piece of wood there, so that's what tells you I'm not in pure white yet. But I think the pure black and white stuff is really interesting. I think it's cool. I just, once again, I think the delivery on it is hard for people to understand because it's so anally retentive. Where are you, Yurt? Where's all the prism stones? There we go, he's down here. But you know what I mean, folks? If you could fix anything in Dark Souls, what kind of person are you who's asking for co-op to be fixed? In the grand scheme of everything. Like, you're not asking for the lag to be fixed. You're not asking for, you know, things that really do need fixing. The netcode. Like, the only reason co-op is bad is because of the way that the game works, because of the way that the online works. But party chat and invite systems, like, really? Come on, folks. Fucking hell, this is Dark Souls. It's not meant to be played like that. This is not Borderlands. It's strange, man. Really strange. It always makes me think of Hellraiser as well. You know? People warn you about that puzzle, but if you solve it, you get exactly what you're asking for. Nobody's making you solve it. It's you that's doing that. And if anybody hasn't seen Hellraiser, then that's just completely lost on you. So this is another one of those moments where you look at it and you think, Jesus Christ, this place looks awful. But it's not as bad as it looks. The enemies can sneak up on you, though. They can sneak up on you and they can gangbang you, so be very careful. I can't remember where the platform to get up is. There it is. See you later, buddy. So, what I remember the most about this level is the shrieking fellas. The dudes who paralyze you with the Rohypnol spray and then they come and try and bum you. Because they look like the Black Phantoms on this, or Red Phantoms. This is not the way. Is he going to jump? They just look nasty. Look really nasty. So this is not right. They're making a lot of noise. That thing nearly pushed me off. What a twat. So I hate that death animation as well because it makes you think they're still alive. They make a lot of noise. This is where we need to go. Wow, that running attack did more damage. Hear a lot of things with this headset on. I'm not used to hearing things when I play soul games. Shard of Mercury Stone. Way. So I'm probably going to die on the Maneaters because it's a boss that I'm not comfortable with at all. If you fought them in the arena that you fought the Fool's Idol or any other boss on this game that isn't a drop, I'd have no problem with that boss. But instead you fight them on a bridge. And it's a very thin bridge for what it is. And granted, there is a section that is slightly thicker near a candelabra or a brazier, depending on what you want to call it. But that's not good enough at all. So what happens is, the Maneaters intentionally try and knock you off. And it's not fair. And it makes me hate the fight, because I like the fight. I like fighting two enemies at the same time that are both dangerous. I don't like it when I can randomly fall off of something that, you know... Falling off the roof against the belfry gargoyles is something you should not do. It's a valid threat, but it's something that you'll rarely do because there's enough room to navigate where that doesn't happen. Falling off against the Maneaters is the complete opposite. And if you notice, he looks like a Black Phantom to me. I think he's a Black Phantom. Which makes me wonder, if he's just knocking around as a Black Phantom anyway, what are the Black Phantoms like when you're in pure black? There's another one up here, I think. Oh no, it's just a couple of those scrubbers that try and jump you on this corner. Yeah, I remember you. Weird. Just weird. Creepy and weird. Oh wow, I've never seen that before. He did like a whiptail. And it hurt. I can hear one of them fly. He's going to get up. Yeah, I expected you. He's going to land in front of me. They always land about here. No, he didn't. Oh, there you go. Is there a crossbow guy? What is he doing? Weird. These guys drop itemized souls, which I've always found strange. Because in Dark Souls, and in Demon Souls, I don't think anything drops itemized souls as a kill, except for these guys. I may be wrong, but in my playtime with it, you don't generally find enemies dropping them, you tend to find them. Be careful with these lifts will troll you. Not only do they take forever, so you think they're not working, but they're fast too, so if you hesitate, you might fall. Oh, look at this bullshit. Come on, lift. Wow. Wow, is it really that tall? And you can fight when you're on them too, so you can end up getting pushed off, which is terrible. It makes it so much fun when you... Because if I die, I'm all the way back before I even came down to come up, which is why you always want to try and kill these people on this part before you die, if you can. Because then you don't have to come up and down all the way again, unless you want to explore. And Tower of Latria? No thank you. I'd rather not. But once we do this, I think it opens up the Maneaters. It opens up the opportunity to face them anyhow. But you're going to see that on another video, because this one is running super long, so we're going to get to the door, and we're going to get near the door, and we're going to stop the recording. What the fuck? Weird. Just weird. You know, he started using a rapier, like a fencing sword. So that is the archstone that you can see, and this drops you back down to the way I didn't go at the beginning, which is cool. One thing I don't think you can do on this game is summon NPC phantoms to help you in boss fights. Except for, like not a Scurvver, sorry, BR. Oh, come on, he stood on thin air then, bloody cheater. But I don't think that system's the same. You can summon BR, and I assume BR's the only one you can do, and they thought, wow, that's a really cool thing, we'll do it again. But that is something I have no experience in, because I don't summon really. I summoned on Dark Souls on my first playthrough because it's kind of what you do. Like I summoned Solaire against the Gargoyles to even the numbers when they beat me a few times. I summoned Iron Tarkus against the Iron Golem. And I summoned Solaire against Ornstein and Smough. But aside from that, You know, after maybe my first 4 or 5 playthroughs, I stopped summoning people. And I've never ever summoned a human to fight a boss, not even once. Yeah, do you see how we can carry on? Nah, this is what leads up to the Maneaters. I've been summoned to a boss. Because I put my sign down. I've also been summoned when I invaded, which is weird. Because I invaded to kill hosts, not to help them. So this guy is a douche and a troll and just an absolute nightmare. Because it takes stamina to run to him. And then when you get to him, he freezes you with his Rape Ray. Luckily enough, this... Oh, he's not dead. Does he drop Old Spice? Yeah. That is the best MP... rejuvenating item, I think. Is there 2? I remember there being 2, but that's just bad memory, I think. God, I hate this fight so much. And somebody left a comment when I was mentioning how much I don't like the Maneaters. Oh, you just get a shield with some good stability. It's like, yeah, you can use your shield to stop yourself getting knocked on your ass, but, you know, where's the fun in that? You know, you can hide behind bosses forever with your shield. And I did that against the Flame Lurker. Oh, this fucking boss. What a douche. How much damage do I do? Oh! Touche, brother. That's the one that I hate, because it knocks you off. You try to do it again. Look at him. See him spamming it. That's what I have against this fight. The fact that... Hang on. Look at him. He tries to intentionally knock you off. And that's what I dislike. I like the fight, I just hate that mentality of trying to push you off the edge with that dash. I don't know what that is. Oh, it looks mean, it looks super mean. What is it doing? Ow. You see what I mean, though? Spamming that dash. That is my problem with this fight. I don't mind the Maneaters. I don't mind the fight. I hate the dash. Because look, it's all he fucking does. It's all he does. Until he gets stuck on the geometry and then he does something different. This is where a bow comes in handy too. What is he doing? This sword is ridiculous, by the way, guys. If you've not noticed it by now. The damage I just did to him when he landed was obnoxious. Poor guy. See then? That could have knocked me off. The reason it didn't is because the detection in this game is stupid, but look how much of a troll he's been! I'm fucking off for no reason other than to be a dick. Ow. See that? Tried to chain me. Punched me into the ground, then tried to do his bullshit dash move. Oops, no errors. Just did a rosy walk then, if anybody saw that video. Which I hope you did, because it was a fun video. Watch. See him? Did you see that? He intentionally tried to push me off. You can't defend that. He could have done any move. And this thing's got a lot of move, guys. What did he do? He knocked me on my ass, and then he tried to knock me over. That is like me in those low-level PvP videos kicking people near the Dragon Bridge. I'm not kicking him because I want to kill him. I'm kicking him because I'm being a dick. And I don't understand what just happened then. He's firing stuff. See the knockback? Just land, you cock! Yeah, Maneater's such a fun boss. What a dick. Dead. But I don't like that boss fight for obvious reasons. It's not because I think it's hard, it's because it's cheap. And anybody who argues that that isn't a cheap boss fight, I will never agree with you, and I will never see your point as valid because I completely disagree with every part of my body. And that was one time to kill them, but it doesn't matter because you saw it yourself. I just gave you concrete evidence that that motherfucker did nothing then but try and push me off that bridge. Twats.